Here is your card back, and here are your books. Please remember the due date is 3 weeks from today. Any duration they remain checked out after that will be subject to late fees. Books on demi-humans tend to be popular, so others will surely be interested in those Drider books. Thank you for your patronage, and have a pleasant day. Yes, I see you there. I'll be with you in just a moment. There is no need to be snide. Once I have dealt with these books, I will be happy to help you. Surely you can wait that long. Thank you. As I said, just allow me a moment. All right, I am done. Now, what was it that I can assist you with? Obviously, it is book-related. You are in a library, after all. Correct. I am the head librarian here. I can field any inquiries you may have. You require help in the nonfiction section. Any area in particular? Fine, I will follow you over there. At least give me a hint and I will lead you there. Reptiles, you say? Are you actually a scholar, or is this a joke at my expense? Forgive me for asking. It wouldn't be the first time someone has decided to prank the snake lady. Apparently, my demeanor rubs some people the wrong way, as if dedication to one's craft is a negative quality. Thank you. I'm glad you find my commitment admirable. Regardless, please follow me this way. What was that? Yes, the aisles are quite wide. This being the largest library in the city, the floor plan is designed to accommodate as many species as feasible. Part of that is to give the larger races enough space to move about, be it Lamias like myself, or Driders, Minotaurs, or whomever. I will assume you speak out of ignorance rather than prejudice. Yes, we get many Minotaur patrons here. Minotaurs may be best known for their history of conflict, and they may have a reputation to be, forgive the terminology, brutish. In truth, though, they have quite the sophisticated culture. Minotaurs are famed as warrior poets, as well as in traditions of art and music. One tribe in particular are renowned for their hymns to the dead. No need to apologize. It is clear you were not being intentionally biased. I am happy to educate you. This is a library, after all. I relish any chance I can dispense knowledge. My name. It's Jessica. No, that's a common enough name amongst my kind. Don't forget, there have been centuries of progressive integration between humans and demi-humans. Correct. Nekos have been functioning side by side with humanity since antiquity. It's been a longer road for many of the larger predatory species, Lamia included. My family are indeed, quote-unquote, wilderness Lamias. While that common vernacular is outdated, there is some truth to it. We are far from the days where demi-humans are isolated tribes. However, while there has been much integration between human and demi-humans, there is still a lack of some resources out in demi-human society. We didn't have libraries or universities where I come from, so I strove to learn as much as I could with the resources on hand. As soon as I became of age, I set out for the big city to further my education. I earned a scholarship to the local university and set about widening my knowledge as much as possible. Knowledge is power, as they say. Eventually, it felt only natural for me to become a librarian. Now I spend my days enabling others on their academic journeys. Alright now, this section of the library contains our zoological texts. You said you were interested in reading up on reptiles. Any subject in particular that catches your interest? Snakes. You don't say. No, never mind. Follow me down the aisle, please. Here we are. This section of books is focused on ophiological studies. We have quite a thorough selection here, so I'm certain you'll be able to locate what you desire. Do you require any further assistance, or should I leave you to your studies? Yes, I can help you narrow down the selections. What are you hoping to focus on? Snake courtship and mating. Come now, you can drop the act. What do I mean? Please. I am the head librarian here. I know how to read between the lines. Your interest isn't in common reptiles. You clearly have a romantic interest in Lamias. Perhaps one in particular. That is not a judgment. You are free to be interested in whomever you choose. I just ask that you don't have such an inelegant approach to the matter. You won't get anywhere with such ham-fisted innuendo. Apology accepted. Now, I assume you would rather be researching in our demi-human section, correct? Wonderful. Follow me. Our most popular demi-human reference book is, of course, the Monster Girl Handbook, as problematic and outdated as it is. As if there aren't other genders of demi-human, let alone the issues with the term monster. Still, it is the standard as it governs the rules differentiating demi-human society from that of humans. It's treated more as guidelines these days as opposed to strict law. The whole book could really use a total revision. But, alas, getting all of the various demi-human societies to agree on one comprehensive governance text is a nearly impossible task. We are all lucky we got the one book agreed upon in the first place. Here you are, one copy of the Monster Girl Handbook. Let's see, what else shall you need? Here, this book covers Lamia physiology. This one gives an in-depth look on Lamia culture. This one summarizes the history of conflict between Lamia and human societies. And this one here... Ah, understood. Perhaps I was a little overzealous. Yes, these books should be a good start. You can always come back and check out more when you're done with them. Follow me back to the counter and I will get you checked out. You can set the books right there. Now, do you have a library card? Oh, so you're new to the city. No worries, I will issue you a new card. Please stay there while I type in your information. Alright. First, do you have a driver's license or other photo ID on you? I will need your name and address. Thank you. Next, I will need a phone number. Finally, we will need an email address. Okay, thank you very much. Just wait one more moment as I activate your card. There you are, your brand new library card. You're welcome. I have also written my personal phone number on this piece of paper. I'm usually here most weekdays and Saturdays. I typically work until closing at 8 p.m., but usually end up staying a couple of hours late to make sure everything gets put away. Should you wish to take me out on a weeknight, just call ahead of time and I will make sure to wrap up any work early. I also have your number that you supplied if you would prefer that I be the one to schedule us some time together. What? Why do you look so surprised? I never said I wasn't interested, just that you were being rather clumsy about your advances. It is my job to help facilitate education to those in need, after all. Admittedly, your inept blundering had a kind of charm to it, I suppose. Nonetheless, should you wish to court me, I expect you to finish reading all those books you checked out. I'm not going to be impressed if your supposed thirst for knowledge was only a ploy. Yes, you had better get started then. We can find a nice cafe and spend some time discussing your findings. I am more than willing to assist you with any questions you have on Lamia history or biology. Depending on how our date goes, perhaps that may extend to first-hand experience. Please don't start choking now. While I have knowledge in a vast array of subjects, admittedly human first aid is an area I am lacking. I see. You are just flustered. That is surprising. Is this not the outcome you were looking for? Well then, perhaps it is best if you took your leave and cooled off a bit. Very well. Good day. I look forward to our next meeting. And don't forget to read those books. Yeah, geez, Listener Chan, how can you be so ignorant of Minotaur culture? Read a book. Thank you, Atomic Thomas, for the coffee donation.